Welcome to the Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Hey Warriors fans, it's almost time. We're just a few weeks away from the return of Warriors basketball, and if you're like me, counting the days to see Steph Curry back on the court, make sure to hit that like button. Today, we're diving into an exciting update about a player ready to shake things up, Looney. That's right, our guy Looney is gearing up to expand his game and start knocking down more three-pointers this season. Looney recently talked about how he's been working on his range for years, and now he feels it's time to bring it to the game. He mentioned that coach Steph Curry has encouraged him to take more mid-range shots and even some threes. It's a bold move, especially given Looney's history as a shooter. He's made only 10 three-pointers throughout his career, but this season he's aiming to surprise us all. Now, I'll be honest, I'm a bit skeptical. Looney isn't exactly known for his shooting. Over the past 3 seasons, he's made just a handful of threes and missed them all. Sure, he might be working hard in practice, but can he really become a reliable floor spacer overnight? The Warriors will need shooters to fill the void left by Klay Thompson, and I'm not convinced Looney is the answer. That said, I get what Looney is trying to do. With only 1 year left on his contract, he's looking to stay relevant and prove he can adapt. But with players like Jackson-Davis emerging, Looney might be fighting for his spot in the rotation this season. Personally, I think Trace has earned more minutes, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him take on a bigger role than Looney, especially on the offensive end. Speaking of big changes, let's talk trades. The Warriors seriously need size, and there's been buzz about acquiring Jarrett, a player who could bring much-needed rim protection. The Cavs might be willing to part with him, and while the deal could cost us a lot, potentially including Looney, Moses Moody, and first-round picks, Allen could elevate the Warriors' defense to championship level. It's a lot to consider, and I'm curious, would you make the trade for Allen? Is it worth sending away key players like Moody and future picks? Drop an A for accept or a D for decline in the comments. Before we wrap up, we can't forget to shout out Steph Curry. He's been proving the doubters wrong, and as always, he's ready to lead the Warriors back to glory. If that doesn't get you pumped, I don't know what will. Now, back to our star, Steph Curry. He sent a strong message to all the critics still doubting the Golden State Warriors. You know the old story that the Warriors have had their time? Well, Steph isn't buying it. He's leading the charge, and who knows, might surprise everyone with another title run. And if there's one thing to learn over the years, it's that underestimating Steph and the Warriors is never a good idea. His trust in teammates like Draymond Green, Jonathan Kuminga, and maybe even Jackson-Davis could be the fuel needed to bring that championship energy back to Chase Center. With the season right around the corner, the big question is, what will the new phase of the Warriors look like without Klay and with potential new additions like Jarrett Allen? We know the team needs to strengthen the paint, and this trade could be the key to boosting the team's defensive potential. After all, size is one of the few areas where Golden State is truly cautious. A big man like Allen could be the defensive pillar needed to keep the team competitive at the highest level. But of course, all of this is only possible with the support of the fans. Your energy, the famous Dub Nation, has always been crucial in making the impossible happen. So if you're excited to see how the Warriors will reinvent themselves in this new phase, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with all the latest news, discussions, and, of course, trade rumors and moves heating up this offseason. Will Steph lead the team back to the top? Will new names like Jarrett Allen round out the dream team and help chase another Larry O'Brien trophy? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. This season promises to be unforgettable for the Golden State Warriors and for all of us who live and breathe this passion. Stay tuned, because there's still so much more to discuss about the Warriors. As a Warriors fan, I'm incredibly excited but also a bit apprehensive about the team's future. Klay Thompson's departure leaves a huge emotional and technical gap. Klay was always a pillar, not just for his offensive talent but also for his defensive presence and competitive spirit. It'll be strange to see the team without him, but it also opens the door for new talents to shine, like Jonathan Kuminga, who I believe is more than ready to take the next step and establish himself as a star. I believe the team still has a lot of potential to compete at the highest level. Steph Curry, with his unbeatable mindset and leadership, will continue to be the heart of the team. He's proven countless times that he can overcome any adversity, and that's what makes me optimistic. If the team can strengthen the paint, maybe with a trade for Jarrett Allen or another big man, I think we could have a solid campaign. On the other hand, we can't ignore that other teams in the league are getting stronger, and the competition in the West will be fierce. But if there's one thing that makes me trust the Warriors, it's their championship DNA. The team has shown it can reinvent itself and surprise. The connection between players like Curry, Draymond, and even Kuminga will be crucial, and with the right pieces, maybe we'll see ourselves back in the title hunt. In the end, as a fan, it's impossible not to feel that thrill before a new season. But there's also a sense of hope. We can't underestimate the strength of the Golden State Warriors. They've already shown they can bounce back from the bottom and surprise the world. And I, as a fan, will be there cheering, believing, and living every moment of this journey. Dub Nation, always forward.